Hello.
Swati, are you able? Yes, Swati.
Hello.
Yes, Swati, are you able to hear me?
Hello. I am calling from India.
Yes, Swati.
I studied MBA HR. It is suitable for AWS for me.
Swati, it's you have done an MBA. It's very difficult to get a job in the IT industry. Because you have done an MBA in HR. Not
Okay.
just AWS. It's very difficult. If you've done any of the course, it's very difficult to get a job in IT industry for you. The only thing is you need to put some previous experience. If you show that one, then you can possible. Other than that, for you, it is not possible.
It
Because you
is
have
not
done a possible if you are not able to show any previous experience in the IT industry. May I know when you have done your MBA?
2017.
So yes, if you can show any 2-3 years of experience, previous experience in the IT industry, then you can go for that.
I have
Because
no
otherwise
experience.
it is very difficult. Not just in AWS, in any, if you learn any technology, might be if other person will tell you that you will get, it's very difficult for you, Swati, because you have done an MBA.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you suggest any course for me?
In IT industry, there is, if you want, there is a only course which I can suggest you is Oracle applications, because in Oracle application or Oracle Fusion, you can go for that one, Swati, because in that one, there are some modules are there which are related with HR or related with finance, something like that they have it. So in those cases, you can go for that. There's some little bit chances that you can, if you want to go in IT industry, then it will be help you. Other than that, it is very difficult.
Okay. How can I contact with you for information of HR?
No, I'm not providing those training which I'm talking about. I'm not providing. You can just search on Google and then you can check the training institute, or you can contact my team. You can contact Krishna here. In this case, you can contact Krishna. He can guide you more about that. Oracle, regarding Oracle courses.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. He will guide you more for more.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Note down just number, Swati. You can contact.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Srinivas, you can unmute.
Hi, good evening, Ankit.
Hi, Srinivas.
Actually, my background is telecom background. I'm working as a telecom designing and planning engineer in Nokia. But now I'm trying to move this cloud. So, is it we need to put any fake like that if I need to move?
Srinivas, it depends on person. It's not mandatory for everyone to put a.
Okay. Hello.
It's not mandatory for everyone to put a fake experience.
Okay. Okay. And any degree qualification?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. Now okay. Now we are able to hear. Hello.
Srinivas, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am here.
Yes, I'm able to hear you. It's not mandatory to put everyone to put a fake experience. Not mandatory to have not to give it. It depends on case, your previous experience, depend on your previous, it depend on that one. So just if you have that, you can go for that. If I'm saying to other person that you can put fake experience, I'm saying that you can't put fake experience, because it depends on person to person. What your previous experience, what you can do, or what do you are able to take a pressure. If you put fake experience, then are you able to put a pressure? It purely depend on your abilities, or depend on a person, or depend on your previous experience. I got an email from in my team just told me that they got an email that I have told some person you can put some previous experience. In some person I have told you don't put it. So they are having a misprediction in their mind that they can't put a fake experience, they can put a fake experience. It guys purely depend on your profile. What previous experience do you have? What previous experience do you have? What qualification do you have? It purely depend on those things. It depend on case to case that you can put fake experience or you can't put a fake experience. It purely depends even on your qualification also. What qualification you have?
Current diploma in electronics and communication.
So based on those things, each and everything will be needs to see, and then it depend on that you guys can put or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Thank
Yesterday
you.
I created EC2 this Windows that one successfully created and deleted yesterday night itself. But sometimes that you yesterday you told 4 minutes takes password. That one
Yes, for
not happened.
Windows 1, we need to,
Mm.
for if you see in my screen, it is showing me that I need to wait for at least 4 minutes.
Yesterday not shown in my screen. Immediately I can log in able to.
Right, because we have created a new account. That's why in real time also we are getting it 4 minute option. In my account, I have seen I'm getting that option.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Baroda, you can unmute.
Sir, I'm having a small doubt regarding the material.
Yes.
How can we get the material, sir?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Guys, this live training is completely free. If you need recordings or if you need any of the PPTs, whichever I'm going to use it, if you need that one, for that one, you guys need to pay a minimum amount of one for double nine, 1,499 rupees you need to pay. And if you pay that 1,499 rupees, these are the things which you will get. Live training you are getting, recordings, training PPTs, AWS Jump you will get, document, the AWS document which I have created, you'll get sample resumes from my side, you will get interview question, and then in the end of the training, these things you will get in the end of the training. It is even mentioned here also. At the
Okay, sir. Thank you.
recording, on that particular day, you will get, guys, PPT also, but in the end of the training, you will get these things also, which I mentioned here. These are the one you will get in the end of the training. Clear? So you just need to pay a minimum amount of 1,499 for Indian rupees. In US dollar, it's 22 US dollars, which you guys need to pay for recordings and for
Okay,
the
sir.
notes. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Gaurav Patel, if we lost the key pair regarding that, we'll learn it in our upcoming session. We have the topic in our training. So regarding that, we'll discuss in our upcoming session. It happens sometimes in very rare case, we lost the key pair also. So if we lost, we'll learn it how we can recover that also. Don't worry about that. Yes, Lakshmi, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankit. Good afternoon.
Hi, Lakshmi.
Ankit, I'm currently working in Infosys as Oracle DBA. It is right time to move to AWS, I'm thinking.
Correct, Lakshmi, because seriously speaking, DBA jobs are going to end within 2 years, maximum 3 years. I'm seriously speaking, within 2 to 3 years, DBA jobs are going to finish from the market. It's a correct time, and I have a very good suggestion for you, Lakshmi. Those people are DBAs. Whatever right now we are going to learn, you can go for that one. And after that, you can go for a service called Redshift because you are a DBA. Redshift, or go for a service called Snowflakes. Might be you have heard about that also.
No.
I'm telling you, this actually you can go for Redshift or you can go for Snowflake after completion of this training, because these two are the data warehousing service. So whatever your experience current is there, it is automatically linked with that one.
Okay.
Clear?
Cleared. Thank you.
Yes, Hari, you can unmute yourself. Hari, you can unmute yourself. Ram, you can unmute yourself. Ram, you can unmute yourself. Ram, are you able to hear me?
Hello.
Yes, Ram.
Thank you. Yeah. First of all, thanks for your section.
Yeah, do you have any question regarding the training?
Yeah, I have some questions actually. Actually, I have working as some admin, like PeopleSoft admin for the past 2.5 years. Okay. So I just wanted to keep same experience for the AWS associate level. So is this really helpful for to manage real-time works in organization if I get chance to work with the 2.5 years or 3 years of experience?
Yes, sir, Ram, you can go for that also.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Guys, anyone have any question regarding the training? Please raise your hand regarding your career, whatever the previous experience, whatever you have it regarding that one. What I'll do is I'll talk with my team. We'll try to arrange a different session for your career counseling. So please don't discuss about career counseling questions with me. We'll try to manage a different session for that one. We'll try to do that. Okay, but if you have any question regarding the training, whatever we have done till now or what we are going to learn today, if you have any question regarding that one, please raise your hand. So then we can talk regarding those things, and then we'll start our topics. So I'm just going to lower down all hands. So you just raise your hand regarding the training if you have any question or whatever the topic we have just learned it, if you have any question. Yes, guys, any question, please let me. Yes, Lucky, you can.
Hey, hi, Ankit.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, Lucky. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm able to hear
Hi. So yesterday, while you were teaching about the creation of a new VM, that is E2C, you mentioned some. I saw there were 4 to 5 types of Windows versions which are available on the AWS side. So can you just brief like
Yes.
what is the beta version and small version, all those things?
There are the different versions, Lucky, which we are getting it here, depend on client to client requirement, which they want to use it. Because whenever we are creating a machine, every machine have a different requirements. Some are free one also, which are very low, and some are the heavier size, which is predefined installation also. We are getting it. So based on client to client requirement, we need to select that machines. Let me just a minute. Here I am getting it. See, this is 2019. This is 2019 with container. This is 2019 with SQL Server. So predefined installation also we are getting. So based on client to client requirement, we need to select.
Okay. So when you say with containers, what do you mean by with containers? And
there are services there are service called containers in AWS. That service is predefined install into that. It's a Kubernetes actually.
I'm sorry, can you come again?
It's related with Kubernetes. There's a tool called DevOps. In DevOps, there's a tool called Kubernetes related with that one. Into that, there's a topic called containers in Kubernetes. So it is predefined install into that.
Achha. Okay.
Okay. And, so this is SQL Server, which is in predefined install.
Okay. And is there any way we can install our own OS?
You can install, yes. No, you cannot install your own operating system. It is not possible. Whatever is here, you can go for that one.
Actually, big companies like HDFC and Access, ICS and all, so they have their customized OS, right? So
that is we can go for that. That is a topic we are going to learn. That time will become for on-premises virtual machine to AWS. That they can do it. This is a thing they can do it. If they any customized one, they can do it in their local machines or in their own servers, and then they can migrate it. That is called we are converting a AMI.
Okay.
They can do this thing, or they can use a blank like a normal Linux machine. They can use it, whichever we are getting it, and into that they can install and they can create a AMI based on that also. And with the help of this, they can create multiple machines, whichever they want. There
Okay.
are two things. Anything is whichever they can do, they can go for.
Okay. 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 Fine. Thank you.
Yes, Rashi, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Thank you for arranging these kind of sessions. It's really helpful. And also my queries now, actually you mentioned about that there is one cloud and DevOps is required to understand the cloud compute and its process. So
It's not meant. I had told that very basic cloud is required to go for DevOps.
okay, so you mean this solution architect, the course we are proceeding with, this would be sufficient to understand to go for the DevOps part?
For DevOps part, only EC2 machine is required.
Oh, okay.
Only EC2 is required. Even just what is required, that how to create a EC2 machine and how we can connect a Linux EC2 machine. That is just required for Linux part, for the DevOps part, sorry. Okay. For DevOps part, complete is not required. But yes, if you have both the knowledge, it is easy to get a jobs for you in the market.
Okay. Thank you for this answer. Second thing is like the content that you have shown, like dumps, the notes, the PDF, everything that you are going to provide, that would become under the chargeable part, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Only live training is free from our side. But if you need any other thing, whatever the PPTs I'm going to use, whatever the topic, whichever the quizzes which I have created, if you see here, these are all PPTs I'm going to use, 84 PPTs. For that one, you need to pay a minimum amount of $140. And it, as per this image which you are able to see in my screen, these are things which you'll get in that.
Okay. Thank you. And the next question is, actually, I'm from networking profile and having experience around 8 years.
Rashi, I've already told that regarding career counseling, we'll try to arrange a different session. But this is not a career counseling session. We want to focus on the technical training. We just work over that.
Yeah. Just let me complete my question. This is not regarding career. I'm just mentioning this point because I want to understand like how I should connect this Kubernetes part and this the training.
Kubernetes is coming under DevOps. Kubernetes is not coming under AWS training.
Okay.
Kubernetes is a tool which is coming under DevOps.
Okay. In your training, you probably earlier phase you explained about private and public cloud, but I have seen in telecom this Kubernetes they use as a private cloud. To make a private cloud, they use as a Kubernetes. So is it something different to understand?
That is different thing. That is completely different. That is completely DevOps. DevOps is completely different with which we are going to learn, because those are the tools which are the different tools. Those are open market tools, which is not going to cover.
Yeah, that is fine. You're not going to cover it, and it will be a DevOps part. But should I connect this training and DevOps would be helpful to each other, or either this primary phase would be helpful for the DevOps part?
Yes, correct. Both, if you are learn both completely this AWS also, or if you complete both DevOps also, definitely it'll help you to get easily jobs in the market, and it help you to get more calls in the market from you. Sorry.
Okay. The last question is, actually I'm using MacBook and I wrote my question earlier as well in a QA session that in the last time, at the last when we installed that launched that session, so how I can access from this MacBook? I didn't get any such kind of option.
Your one, that Windows one you're talking about, or Linux one?
Windows one.
There is an option that in that one also there's a remote desktop connection is there. Might be you can install some third-party tool. Just if you just search on Google, you'll get it. There are some third-party tools are there, remote desktop. If you just search here, see, here I'm getting it. Just with the help of that, you can do it. I'm just going to share this link in the chat box. You can copy from there.
Yeah, okay.
I tell you one thing, guys. If you want to survive in IT industry, not just me or anyone, if you guys need to survive in IT industry, you need to be good in Google search. Without this, it's very difficult to survive in IT industry, because anyone can stuck while be working in real time. We are also having 6 years of experience in AWS. We also get sometimes stuck. So we are also searching on Google how we can resolve our error. So first of all, when you get any error, try to search on Google and try to resolve your error by yourself. If you are not able to, then definitely we are there for you to help.
Yeah,
That's my suggestion for everyone, that if you want to survive, try to search your problems by yourself on Google. If you are not able to do, then come to us, definitely we'll help you for that. Okay.
Thank you, Ankit.
Thank you. Okay, guys. So with this, I'm done for the question part. Now we'll discuss about our today's topic, which we are going to learn here. And what we are going to learn, we are also going to continue with our same topic, which is called EC2. In the previous session also, we have learned about the same topic, EC2, but in the previous session, we have discussed about the Windows one. So we have learned about how we can create a Windows EC2 machine, and that we are able to connect. But today we are going to learn about how we can create a Linux EC2 machine. Process is same, guys, which we have done in previous session. Here also the process is same. The little bit is different, but what are the difference? We are going to see that, and when we are going to learn that. So first of all, I'm able to log into my AWS account. Let me come here, and here I'm able to see a service called EC2. If you are not able to search here, see here, because I have recently used into that. You can just search here also. EC2. Here done, and here we have a launch instance. Now, how many instances we need to create? We just need to create one instance, and here we need to give the name of my instance. Let's check here, Linux-87. This is the name I'm giving to my machine. Scroll down. Now, which operating system, which AMI I need to select? These are operating system. Operating systems in AWS, it is called AMI, Amazon Machine Image. By default, it has selected Amazon Linux. For your practice purpose, guys, you want to select Ubuntu, you want to select Red Hat, or any other type of Linux you want to select, you can select that operating system also. I just go for the Amazon Linux, and I'm under Amazon Linux. It has by default selected this free one. So I'm just going for that one. But if you want to go for any other one, which are predefined installed software, you can go for that also. So I have selected the default one. Scroll down. Now, which type of instance I'm going to, because if you guys remember it, we have discussed in previous session, whenever we want to create any machine in cloud computing, we need to see three things: CPU, RAM, and hard disk. And here we are going to use a previous session also, we have used T2 micro, which is coming under free tier. And in this, how many CPU we have? One. How many hard disk RAM we have? 1 GB. They are getting. So I am using the same T2 micro, but here we have a more one T2 medium also, where we have 2 CPU, 4 GB of RAM we are with. But it is not coming under free tier. If you use this option, guys, for this you will get some bill from AWS. Now scroll down. Now here we need to generate a key pair. In previous session also, guys, we have discussed what is key pair. Key pair is a password. With the help of key pair, we are generating our password, and then we are able to connect to my Linux machine. Earlier, we are able to connect to Windows machine, but with the help of this one, now we are going to connect a Linux machine. So here I already have an existing key pairs also, guys, but I am not going to use it. Even I have generated one key pair in previous session also. Yes, that one here. This is the one which I have generated in the previous session. But I am not going to use the same one. If I want to use, I can use that also. But for Linux machine, I'm going to create a different one. So create new key pair. Now, when I generate two key pair, here I need to give the name, guys. This is the name I'm giving it. Scroll down, create key pair, and select as PEM here, guys. Done. Now what we are getting one more option there, PPK. Regarding PPK, we'll discuss later. So here I'm getting the PEM file. which I am able to get that. Then scroll down. Now, guys, if you remember it in previous session, we have discussed it. If we want to connect any Windows machine, which port is required? RDP port is required. But if we want to connect any Linux machine, SSH port is required. And if you see here, allow SSH traffic. By default, it is enabled. It means if it's not enabled, we are not able to connect to that machine. And here we need to give the source as anywhere. This is source. Source as anywhere. It means from any part of this world, I can connect to this machine. But if I want to specifically give any IP address that this machine can be connected to from only from that particular IP address, we can give that particular IP address also here. But regarding that, we'll discuss in our upcoming session when we'll come to our service called VPC, when we are going to discuss about VPC peering. At that time, we'll discuss these things. So right now, what I'm going to give, I'm just giving source as anywhere. Means I can connect this machine from any part of the world if I have the password of this machine. So scroll down. Now, if you see here, guys, here we have a storage option. And how much storage it is giving by default? 8 GB. Now in previous session, guys, I have created a Windows machine. So at that time, they have given a minimum of 30 GB free for Windows 1. But for Linux 1, by default, they are giving 8 GB free. But maximum 30 GB is free under a free quota. So it means if you want to increase the size of this storage, you can do that also. Or you can go for 8 GB. But for Linux 1, minimum 8 GB storage is required. For Windows 1, 30 GB minimum is required. We can create multiple storage also. We're going to learn it in our upcoming session when we are going to learn a topic called EBS, and where we are going to learn about mounting the volumes also. See, here we have add new volume. So it means if I want to add D drives, EF drive, G drive like this, I can add that one. This is C drive, like root volume, which we also call. It's a C drive which we are getting. So scroll down. Here I'm getting advanced details with this later. And here I'm just click on launch instance. Done. Now I have launched my instance. See here, it is taking some time to create my instance. Kranti, your question is, can we use this newly key pair for yesterday Windows session? Yes, we can use the same key pair for, even for Windows 1, for Linux 1, we can use the same one also. Okay, so here I've created this machine. My machine is ready. Now, after creation of my machine, what is the next thing, guys? I need to connect this machine. For Windows 1, by default, in my machine, there's a tool called remote desktop connection is there. I'm able to connect. But if I want to connect Linux machine, guys, I need to install some tools. I need to download some tools. Which tools I'm going to download? There are two tools. They are Putty and Puttygen. These are the two tools I'm going to download. And here I've given the link. With the help of this link, I can download, or you can just search on Google, you'll get this same link also. So I'm just going to click on this link. Let it get open. Scroll down. Now, if you see here I'm getting putty.exe. And here, as per my system, this is the one which I want to download. You can download as per your system requirement, whichever is for you. So you just click on this putty.exe. Putty tool get downloaded. And now we need to download one more tool called Puttygen. In the same website, scroll down. Here I'm getting. Click on this one. Get down. We don't need to install Putty and Puttigen. We don't need to install. Just click on that. That both the tools get downloaded in my machine. Now I'm just putting both the tools in my batch folder. Done. Now I have downloaded both the tools. Now the next thing is, guys, if we want to connect any Linux machine, we need to generate a file called Ppk file. But if you see here, guys, I have downloaded which type of file? Temp file. But if I want to connect Linux machine, I need a Ppk file. So it means I need to generate Ppk file. And from where I can generate with a tool called Puttigen. So open Puttigen, guys, see this very carefully, because those people are new, they are doing mistake while generating a Ppk file. See very careful, guys. This is the password. It means Ppk is a password I'm going to generate with the help of temp file. Temp file is help us to generate password to our machine. It is mandatory, guys, to download these files. Without these files, we are not able to generate our password. It's for Windows or for Linux. Some people, if you want to use Git bash, you guys can use that also. It's not better to go for the Putty. Now, open Puttigen. Here I've done. Now, after opening of this tool, here we have a button called load. Click on load. Select your file. Let me come to 27 folder. All files. Select your temp file here. Now I have select my temp file. Click on open. Click on OK. And then click on save private key. Those people are new. What mistake they are doing? They are clicking on generate. Guys, don't click on generate. Don't click on generate in any case. I'm telling you it, don't click on generate. First click on load, then click on save private key. I'll show you again. Let me show you again. I'm going to close this one. Open Puttigen. Click on load. Select your temp file. The Linux one. Open. Click on OK. Click on save private. Click on yes. Now give the name, whatever the name you want to give, we can give. Even I can give the same name also. Now this is the name I've given, and what is the extension of this file I'm giving it? Ppk save it. Now when I click on save, here if you see here, guys, here I'm able to see Ppk. It means this is the password I generated with the help of temp file. Now I can connect my Linux machine. Just a minute. Now I need to connect to my machine. So how can I connect? Select the EC2 machine. Click on connect. Here I'm going to click on. Go to SSH client. Here in the example, guys, if you see here in the example, I am getting one command here. So that command which I need to copy, not the complete command. From here, this is the command which I need to copy. From ec2-user @ the complete command I need to copy. Done. Now, go to the SSH client, note down the host name which we have done. Now open Putty. Done. Now in the host name, guys, this is the host name which I have noted down. This is the complete host name. I need to do that. Paste here. The complete host name I have pasted. Now the next thing what I need is I need to attach Ppk file with Putty. How can I do that? Click on SSH, then click on auth. Auth means authentication. Click on browse. Here I need to select the password of my file, ppk. Open, click on open, click on accept. And if you see here I am able to connect to my machine. So this is the complete process which we need to follow to create our Linux machine. Clear, guys? Now, this is one way I have shown you that how we can connect our machine. There is one more way. Now here I have shown you with SSH client, but if you see on the left side, we are getting it one more option called EC2 Instance Connect. You can connect any one of the way, whichever you feel comfortable, guys, you can go for that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect this putty. I'm going to open putty again. Now I need to enter a host name, guys. Earlier in the previous one, I have entered this host name, but if you see here, now it is giving me public IP. It means I can even enter the public IP also. Any option, whichever you feel comfortable, guys, you can go for that. Even I can find public IP here, or if I go to instance, select my EC2 machine, here also I am able to see the public IP, and here is a private IP. Regarding private IP, we'll discuss later. And here is a public IP which I am able to see. I can click on connect and I can show you there also. See. So copy this public IP, paste it here. So it is, see here it is mentioning it. You can enter host name or IP address. So earlier we have entered host name, but now I have entered IP address of my machine, public IP address. Done. Next thing, after entering my public IP, what I need to do? Attach Ppk file. We already learned how to attach. Click on SSH. Click on authentication. Click on browse. Attach your Ppk file. Click on open. Again, click on open. Click on accept. Now, if you see here, it is asking me for username. What my username I need to enter? Guys, we have selected which Linux one? We have selected Amazon Linux. For Amazon Linux, we have a default username called EC2-user. That is a default username if you are go for the Amazon Linux. And here I can see the default username also which we are going. EC2-user. So I can just enter EC2-user and press enter. Now when I press enter, we are able to connect to my machine. So this is the other way we are able to connect to our machine. Clear, guys? So this is the process which I have shown you how we can create our machine and how we can connect our machine. So I have shown you both the ways of our Linux. Now the other thing is, guys, we have already learned this also, how we can terminate our machine or how we can stop our machine. I'll show you that also. Go to instance. Select your machine, click on instance state. It is even given in the PPT also. Let me come to PPT. See, instance state. You can stop your machine if you want to do, or if you want to terminate your machine, we can terminate our machine. Terminate if we're done. And our machine, if we have any data, we are not able to recover our data. after termination of my machine. Clear, guys? Any question now? If we have, I'll come to you. I think we have already discussed it. If we recover our key, we will discuss that topic in our upcoming session. It is there in our course content also. So we'll discuss that also in our upcoming session. If we lost our key. Yes, Afzal, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Afzal. Do you have any question regarding
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Thank you very much, and appreciate your time and support for this training. I have one question to ask. That's virtualization is important to have the core knowledge of AWS. Like
This is basic knowledge. This is the first step. That is why this first topic which we are going to cover.
like to understand like better way of AWS. Do we have a core knowledge of virtualization concepts?
That is not required much in depth, is not much, because this is just a which we are going to learn. We can go for that.
No, because in the previous class you told me that the base for the AWS is virtualization. I think the AWS concept is designed on the base of virtualization.
On cloud computing,
Okay.
That we have discussed it. AWS, Azure, these all are based on cloud computing.
But all the compute and networking storage is virtualized there in the cloud.
Yes, whatever with the data is there, whatever the machines we are going to create, it is going to store in the Mumbai server. Because if you see here, I have selected the region as Mumbai. So whatever I'm going to create, it is going to store in the Mumbai region. Where the Mumbai servers are there, it is storing there.
Okay. And when your configuration, when we have done the configuration for the Linux EC2, I have seen here the processor and the memory. The memory is not in the GB, it's GIB, and the processor
it is also called GB. It is also called GB.
But when I have because I work in the like data center has a system and network admin. Because I have received a lot of requests like GB, not GIB, and sometimes I receive GIB, not GB. And the processor is also virtualized processor, like 2B CPU.
Yeah, this is that 2 CPUs which we told, the 2 CPUs are there and 1 GB RAM is there. That is, we are getting. But if you want to increase that, we can do that in our upcoming session. We'll discuss those things also.
Like 2-socket CPU and 2V CPU is completely same, or because
no regard that is I'm not aware of that, because that is hardware configuration. I'm not aware of that hardware configuration which are auto there are. Those people are hardware configuration can tell you those. What are the hardware, but whatever the hardware configuration is required, that will tell us by the client. So based on that, we can select and we can create the machines. But that is completely depend on the client requirement we are selecting. But yes, we always need to select the as per our client requirement, whichever they are giving it. Based on that, we can do that. And the types of machine we always need to select.
Okay, thank you very much.
We can't create our own types. The types are given from AWS. We always need to select as per their own types.
Okay. Once we have done with the AWS associate level, we can do the self learning for Amazon, like Microsoft Azure also.
Because basic concept is same, Afzal. I already told the same thing. Basic concept is same. If you are able to understand one cloud, other cloud you can easily understand.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, but yes, if you are go for say that you go for Azure, don't compare it. If you try to compare it, you will get confused.
Yes, because from past 1 month I'm looking for cloud jobs. I have seen many requirement, like not only one cloud provider. They are basically they are asking like the Google, Azure, and
if you see
AWS,
here on the
and
left
some
side,
Oracle
Afzal, if you see here, I'm also working in both the technologies right now. Even I can give training on both the technology. Even I can right now I'm giving to you AWS. Even I can give training in Azure also. I have my already batch is going on for Azure also at 6 p.m. So right now market is so vast and so much competition. Just with one thing, it is very difficult to survive actually. If you want to go at higher level, that yes, at lower level you can go for that. It's okay. But yes, if you want to improve your one, if you want to go at a higher level in your profile, if you want a higher package, yes, you need to have a more knowledge in market as compared to other people.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Ayush, you can unmute. Ayush, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Look like she's not able to hear me. So, okay, we'll continue with our next topic, which is we are going to learn about Ppk file using AWS account. Now, in this example, guys, whenever I want to connect to this machine, the machine which I have created, if I want to connect to this machine, what I have done? I have generated a PEM file. And after generation of my PEM file, I need to generate Ppk file. I need to generate again Ppk file, and to generate the Ppk file, guys, I have used a tool called Puttigen. But guys, in AWS, there is one option also we are getting it, that from there also we can directly generate a Ppk file also. There is an option we can get it there. We can generate a Ppk file. But guys, before teaching you this topic, I'm telling you this option is not recommended in our upcoming sessions. I'm just telling you that option because sometimes in the interview they can ask you this also. Can we generate a Ppk file using AWS, and how we can generate? They can ask you that option also. But this option is not recommended for our upcoming session when we are coming to our topic called VPCs, because that is very advanced topic. When we come to that, it is not recommended. Why it is not recommended? Because at that time, in some cases, we need a PEM file also. That is why I have first show you about the PEM file option. Because when we'll come to those topics, whenever we want to connect private machine to private machine, public machines to private machines, that time will require PEM files. If we don't have PEM files, we are not able to connect one machine with another machine. So this option which I'm going to teach, it is not recommended for our upcoming session. But yes, for an interview purpose or for a knowledge purpose, you need to know that we can generate a Ppk file from our AWS account. So let me show you that option. Let me open a PPT. Oops, I log out my AWS account. I'm just pausing a screen for a minute, guys. I'm just going to log in with my AWS account. Okay, I'm able to log in with my AWS account. Now I can share that. Yes, Ashish, PPK option is a new option which I'm going to teach you. Earlier, PPK option is not there that we can generate from our AWS account. Earlier, PPK option is only we can generate with the help of Puttigen. But now they have given that new option also. Okay, so I'm just going to EC2. we can directly generate Ppk file using our AWS account. So for this one, we can go to networking. And here we have option of key pairs. And if you see here, guys, the 2 key pairs which we have generated, we are able to see that also. Linux key 87 and where is Windows 87. So these are the 2 keys which till now which we have generated. These 2 are PEM files which we have generated. We are able to see that also. But now here I have an option to create new key pair. So click on create new key pair. Enter the name of your key pair. Let me just enter Linux Ppk-87. This is the name I'm giving it. And here type as Ppk. Click on create private. So if you see here, directly system has downloaded the Ppk file. And if you scroll here I'm able to see the Ppk. Let me get that file. Done. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to create one more EC2 machine with the help of this Ppk file. So we already know how to create a machine. We have already learned it. Let me just give the name. Amazon Linux, this one I'm using it. Ec2 micro, here I need to select the key pair. And which key pair I'm going to select? This one, see here. Here I'm able to see that key pair also. Done. SSH is required. Scroll down. 8 GB storage is required. Other than that, we don't need to do anything here. We have just given key pair, Ec2 micro, Amazon Linux, and given. Now I'm going to launch my instance with the help of this launch instance. In real time, we majorly go for the Linux one. We're majorly using Linux one rather than Windows one. But Ranjit, your question is shutting down means shutting down means like I'm shutting down my laptop, and if I restart my machine, whatever the data is there, it will get there. But termination means I am deleting that machine. Done. Now I have created my machine. Now I need to connect this machine also with the help of Ppk file. Also I can do that. Connect the Linux EC2 machine. So how we can do? Select my machine. I can copy the public IP from here also, guys. I don't always need to go to connect option. So copy the public IP. Open putty. That's not putty gen. I need putty. Let me go to the folder. Here is putty. Done. Select your Ppk file. Here I'm getting. This is the one which I've used. Linux Ppk87. This is the one. I've selected that one. Click on open. Click on open. Click on accept. Now I need to enter a username. I am using Amazon Linux. For Amazon Linux, the default username is ec2-user. So I'm just entering my username ec2-user. And I will enter. Here I am able to connect to my machine. Here, guys. Raju, your question is, can we use same key for multiple instances? Yes, Raju, for practice purpose, you can use it, but it is not recommended in real time. Even for our upcoming session, when we'll come to our service called VPC, at that time, if you try to use the same key for multiple instances, you will get an error message. So guys, For 1 or 2 machine, it is okay. But yes, when you want to create multiple machines, you will get an error message. So it is not recommended in real time to use the same key for multiple instances. For every same instance, we need to create a new file. Okay, let's have a quick introduction, the questions. Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, hi sir.
Yes, Mohammed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Sir, as you told me that we have to put some experience after the course ended. So
Mohammed, I have let me stop you. Sorry, Mohammed, I have already told this is not a career counseling session.
Yeah,
Regarding that, will let me complete, Mohammed.
Okay.
Regarding that, I'll try to talk with my team and try to arrange a different session. Regarding the knowledge which you are taking, if you have any question, please let me know.
Sir, actually you told that multiple keys are required for the multiple instances. So I've been practicing AWS for a time, for little time. So I'm using the same key for the instances which I made, but I don't have any problem for that. Like,
Mama, the thing which I have told you, I'm talking about as per my personal experience. What you are doing it, you are creating one machine and terminating that machine.
Yes,
and then
sir.
second machine, that you are doing those things.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not talking about that. I'm talking about your 10 machines are working at a time.
Okay.
I'm talking about that option. And in real time, only one machine, we are not using it. In real time, our 10, 15, 20, 100 machines are working.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Okay,
talking about
okay.
those things.
Got it. And sir, one more thing. As you created this EC2 instance, have you selected in the last, when we have to select the key pair, have you selected the in the existing option, the PPK option for this?
Mohammed, that's what I have done it. I have created a Ppk file.
Yeah. And in the last step, you have selected the PPK option for this instance, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
Thank you. Yes, Bhima, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit. Thanks for the class. And Ankit here, in the real time, we are using the multiple machines as you said. So can we?
Can you, sorry, Bhima, can you little increase your voice? Your voice is low.
Can we use a single PPK file for the multiple missions, like hundreds or thousands of years?
I tell you what already told you, the option which I've told you, the PPK directly a PPK file from AWS account is not a recommended option. This option I have told you just for a knowledge purpose. In real time, we are always using PEM file option.
So how many files, how many missions can we use for one PPK file?
We can use 2 or 3, not more than that. Not more than that, 2 or not more than that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the reason is I show you the error message. Even in our upcoming session, when we're learning about a topic called VPC, if even you want to see that error message, you can practice it. The same PPK file, you will get an error message.
Okay.
I have seen that error message. That's why I'm telling you, the guys, that don't practice those things in our upcoming session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sana, you can unmute yourself.
Hey, hi, Ankit. Actually, I want to ask one question regarding, means we have previously discussed that how to generate the PPK file using the AWS, right?
Account, yes.
Yes, okay. And you just told us that it is not used in our real life.
Real time, this option I have told you for your knowledge purpose, and might sometimes they can ask you this option in interview also.
Interview questions, yeah.
Yes.
There may be chances of the counter question why we are not using the PPK file using the AWS. So
because the reason is because in some cases we need a PEM file. That is the reason.
Okay.
And you will see in our upcoming session when we are learning about topic called VPC. At that time we need PEM file.
Okay.
That is why we are not using that time. We don't require PPK file. We'll require PEM file at them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Ranjit, you can unmute.
Ankit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, Ranjit.
Yes, actually, the question which I posted, I think it is misinterpreted. With respect to shutdown and terminate, I'm not asking the behavior, but is there any difference in the billing? I know we chose only free time.
Yes, if you go for the shutting down, your EBS volume is there till your C drive is there, and
Right.
it means if you have a data, if it's right now you're in free quota, but your free quota get exceed, that time you get a bill if you stop your machines.
Okay, so shutdown is still billed overnight.
Billing it, yes, correct. Still billing it. Because your volume is still there, your C drive is there, and in C drive you have the data. You are using that operating system. It means you are using 8 GB or 30 GB of their space. Okay, so it means they are going to bill you for that. But till the time you're in free quota, you're not getting any bill. But yes, after free quota, you get a bill.
Yes, I have one more question.
Yes.
With respect to PPK, PEM files in Windows, when you created a Windows machine, in AWS portal only, we try to generate the password using the PEM file, and we use that to connect to remote desktop.
Correct.
So is that option like generating the password using PEM not available for Linux?
No, in Linux, we need to take a help of Puttigen, generating a password. But for Windows 1, we need to take a help of console.
Okay, so Linux is the only way is to use PPK, generate PPK out of PEM file and then use PPK.
Correct.
And the last one you said generate PPK in AWS. So there, I don't know if I missed the observing. So you just chosen the navigation and gave some name. So
because automatically system is selecting that PPK option. I don't need to select that one in my account, but might be in your account, you need to select that PPK option.
No, my question is like while generating the PPK option, you have not instance. For your account, you generated one PPK. And
yes, I generated one PPK file.
So that's not related to any instance or any.
No, it is not related to that one. It is not related to any instance. When I am creating an instance, that time I can select that one also.
Okay.
There is two options, Ranjit. You can generate your PEM file or PPK file before creation of your instance also. Right. The security group which I am creating it, the SSH or security group which system is creating it for our SSH, even those things also we can create before creation of our machines.
Right.
We'll see that in our upcoming session. We'll come to that also. You will see we can generate our before that also, before creation of machine.
No, I understood about creating upfront instead of Puttigen. That part is clear. But now if I create like one PPK file out of instance and create another one, so there is no difference, right? There are both two PPKs generated from my side with two different names.
Correct. But
the only thing like I have to tag this one.
But the PPK file you're linking when you're creating your EC2 machine, the PPK file or PEM file you have linked, that file is linked with your machine. Means when you want to connect to that particular machine, you need to use a particular file, because under that file, if you let me just show you, let me open the file. In that file, there's a password. See here, there's a code is there in that file. This is your password. It means this password is linked with your machine. So you need to give this password there too when you want to connect to your machine.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So that time this password get linked.
Yeah, we can create a number of PPKs and tag.
Yes, you can create.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Sumant, you can unmute.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing such knowledge to us. The first thing is that the first video I am unable to play from my Google Drive. And
Sumant, regarding that, might be a team, they have already informed you. There's some problem with Google Drive going on. We are not sure about that. That is why it is taken, because it's in our hand. We can give you on the spot option that you can play those videos in Google Drive. But might be there's some problem with Google. So what we'll do is we'll re-upload those videos again. Yeah. Might be it will resolve that issue.
Okay, thank you. And the second thing is that the is any certificate is provided by you and your company?
Yes, we'll provide a course completion certificate for you.
So is it helpful for our future searching job? So we attach this certificate in our CV, or we just means this certificate is helpful for our future searching job?
Yes, definitely. I'm providing you a lot of very good sample resumes also in the end of the training. With the help of that, you can create your resumes. There are near about 12 to 14 sample resumes are there. Some are AWS DevOps, some are only with AWS. So with the help of that, you can create. And
Okay.
whatever we are going to learn, just you need to put those things, and definitely you will get a calls very easily.
Okay, and one more thing, sir. So, is it beneficial to Java? Because I have experience of Java 6 years. So, if
Sumant,
yeah,
regarding that, I've already told everyone. I'm telling you again, also, guys. Please, I have a request to you. Don't come with your career
sorry.
counseling question.
Okay.
Okay, don't
Thank
come
you.
with, because there are other students also. They also want to.
Okay, fine.
ask
Thank
okay?
you. Okay.
Please try to understand it.
Okay.
Because we have a limited time right now.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, Ranjit, you can unmute. Ranjit, you can unmute.
My question is answered. I'm lowering my hand. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Manoranjan, you can unmute.
Able to hear me, Ankit?
Yes, Manoranjan, I'm able to hear
Yeah,
you.
thanks for giving chance to unmute and thanks for your good session. My doubt is, suppose we have built one incident in Mumbai region, and later we are facing some latency issue or so in that case, will we able to select some different region like North California something?
No, like you want to move your machine from one region to another region?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is possible. We'll discuss in our upcoming session.
Okay. And
okay,
one
it is
more
possible.
thing, okay, thank you. Another thing, suppose if we lost the password for this Windows, then
Guys,
is it possible to
just sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
The same question 3 to 4 people have sent me in the QA one. I have already told to everyone. I'm telling you again also, guys, the question which you're asking, if we lost our key pair, yes, we can do that, and we are going to learn the same topic. It is there in our course content. So if we lost our key pair, we are going to learn, and the PPT number is 23. Here is your answer. We are going to learn it. And the same thing is mentioned in our course content also. So if you lost your key pair, yes, guys, we can recover that also.
okay, means password can be reset or recovered by
lost key, recover lost key pair. We can do that. We'll discuss in our upcoming session.
Okay. Thanks, Ankit.
Kamlesh, you can unmute.
Hey, thanks, Ankit, for the session. Actually, yeah, a couple of questions already covered my query. Thank you.
Guys, if your question is already answered, please lower down your hand. Prabhuji, you can unmute. Nagesh, you can unmute.
Can I able to hear?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Thanks for sharing the knowledge of AWS, because it's the first time I have been listening training from you, and one of my friends has been suggested, so it's really good. And the sharing the password you have been generated for the Windows yesterday, no, Ankit, for the Windows OS. So is it the password you will be able to use when we are able to log in the next time? Like Linux, you will be using the PEM file and generating the PPK.
This is the password which I generated for my Windows machine. Yes, the same password we can use for next time also.
Okay.
But if you lost the password, you can generate a new password also. If you generate a new password, your old password will get deleted. So you can use the same password.
Thanks. That's my doubt. Thanks.
Srinivas, you can unmute. Tara, you can unmute yourself. Anil, you can unmute. Anil, you can unmute. Guys, if you don't have any question, please don't raise your hand, so it saves other time also. Vineet, you can unmute yourself.
Hey, hi, Ankit.
Hi, Vineet.
So, Ankit, my question is, let's say I have created one EC2 instance with, let's say, I am getting Amazon Linux EC2 instance, and I have chosen, let's say, 20 GB memory, hard disk, right? And let's say my EC2 instance is created. So further, after some time, let's say I have stopped the machine and started again. So can I decrease the volume size?
Hard disk is not possible to decrease.
That's not possible. Okay.
It is not possible to decrease the hard disk. We are going to discuss the topic when we are coming to discuss about EBS.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
It is not possible.
Okay. One more question, Ankit. So let's say EC2 instance created and there are two IPs assigned like you shown, like one is public, one is private, right? So public is right. I think what is it is elastic IP.
Public is used for the which where we are giving public access can be used in the public one. Private IP address which is used for the internal purposes.
So can I change the private IP later?
No.
If I got no. Okay.
Private IPs we can't change, and the public IP, whichever guys we are giving it, it is a dynamic IP. Means if I restart my machine, the public IP will get changed. So that is why what we are doing it in real time. We are providing a static IP. So how to provide static IP? What I'll do is I'll inform my team. They'll share a video in the group today. So based on that, you guys can learn how we can provide a static IP to the machines. So there's a complete explanation also there in the document. They will share in the WhatsApp group today. So you guys can read the topic also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Srinivas, you can unmute. Javed, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit, good evening.
Good evening, Javed.
Yeah, Ankit, actually in my I'm based in Riyadh and we are using SAP as application. And this SAP application is based on SUSE Linux.
Okay.
So here we have on-premises setup. And my question is, if I will take this setup on cloud, then who will take care of this like SUSE upgrade part? Like today version is maybe like 15 SP3. Tomorrow SP4 will come. So
that taken care by the AWS, but talking about the word that Linux one, it is not supporting in AWS right now.
Okay, and then SUSE is there, I think so.
It is there, but if you want to upgrade your machine, means we are going to discuss that same topic when we want to migrate on-premises VM to AWS. In that one, there are some limitations from AWS that it is supporting only few of the operating systems and few version. I'm not sure that it is there or not. So we'll see when we are coming to that topic. That time we'll see that is that the one which you're talking about is there in that list or not.
So like if it is there, then upgrade.
And it is possible that upgradation taken care by the AWS.
And that will be chargeable or it is free?
That definitely it will be chargeable if it's charging, if they are charging. So that is coming in under your bills.
Okay. Thank you, Ankit.
Thank you. Yes, Dinesh, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Dinesh.
Ankit, I have one question regarding to DevOps. In EC2 instance and in GCP instance, we are using the both commands, no?
Yes.
Okay. Ankit. That one was the small question.
Yes, Akram, you can unmute.
Yeah, means it. Hello.
Yes, Akram.
Can you please provide the recordings and PPT as well?
I've already, guys, previous also I'm telling you again, the live training is free. If you need recordings or if you need the documentation, whichever I'm going to use, or if you need interview questions, you need to pay a minimum amount of 1499, which is called 22 US dollars. Live training is completely free. You don't need to pay for that, but recordings, training PPTs, and these things, if you require, you need to pay amount of 1499. And yes, if you see here, I mentioned the star means these things you will get at the end of the training. So don't waste your time and my team time that ask in between. We are not going to provide these things in between of the training. You will get in the end of the training these things. Dump, document, sample resumes, interview question and quiz. If it is even gear, let me just a minute. Let me just show you that also. If you see here, the last PPT, which I'm showing you, the 84 PPT, in that one, here are the quiz is there, sample resumes, interview question, AWS document, dump. It is all are there. These are quiz.
Okay, thank you. I mean, the all WhatsApp group links are already full, so ask to.
You can just contact with my team. They will provide you that one. Let me just, if I have some link, let me share with you. I'm not sure that these are full or not.
Yesterday I have tried more than 5.
So you can, what you can do if you're not able to join, might be these all groups are full, just contact my team, any of them in their WhatsApp. So they will give you the link so you can join any of them.
Thank you. That's what my question.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you can unmute. Sham, you can unmute. Look here, you can unmute.
Hey, hi Ankit.
Yes,
just wanted to know, can we change the host name, username and password for the VMs which we have created?
The user host name, the username, the default username. You're talking about? Or the IP address you're talking about?
The username which is the default username which is created.
We can't change that one, but yes, in real time we can create our own users also, because in real time we are not connecting with the default user. We are connecting with our users. So how to create our users, we'll see in our upcoming sessions.
Acha. And how about the hostname and password? Because as I can see, the passwords are very long here.
So that time you can link your same ppk file, or you want to generate a different query, you can link the same PEM file, or you can generate a different PEM file also. But you need to link it. How to do that, we'll completely learn in our upcoming session. That is a very long topic which we are going to learn, and here is it, the PPT number 10.
My query was like the password is very long, right? It's almost 15 characters long. So can I change it to 8 characters long?
No, not possible.
Not possible. So every time, for every VM, we have to save the password in our Excel sheet, and then
PPK file. No, we don't need to see. You have to have this PPK file.
So a PPK file is there, then it's fine. Even for the Windows also.
Fine. If for Windows, I need a PEM file. PEM file from that you can do. If you don't have a PEM file, if you have this password, you can do that. But yeah, this is your password of your root account for your admin account.
Admin account. Okay.
It is not possible that give 7-digit password is not possible.
So then we have to manage the PEM file for every 100 VMs which we have. So we have to manage those.
Yes, correct. You need to manage. Yes, you can store it in S3 bucket, or you can store in your local, wherever you want to do. You can do that.
S3 bucket was new for me.
We'll discuss. Don't worry. Storage server. Don't worry. We'll discuss it.
Okay, fine.
Even you can store in your Google Drive. It's like a S3 is like a Google Drive.
Acha. Okay.
Storage one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Jyoti, you can unmute. Sachin, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit, thanks for your session. So my question is like how many or what is the limit to launch the instances while creating the...
There is no limitation to launch an instance. There is no limitation set from AWS that we can launch only 10 instance or 15. There is no limitation.
So there is no limit as such, right?
No, there is no limitation.
Okay.
You can launch a number of instances, whatever as per client requirement, we can do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Srinivas, you can unmute. Zamir, you can unmute.
Hi Ankit, my question is on the systems, like how do we decide the system, which system to select? How do we get this requirement
From client?
Yes, based from the client itself.
Client, they are going to discuss with developers, because developers are in the end in those machines, the whatever the application needs to be created, whatever might be your website needs to be there, because those are the creating by the developer. So as per the developer requirement, they are giving us the requirement. Based on that, we need to create a machine.
So as architect or solution architect will not be giving our suggestion or anything
No,
for a particular
if
solution.
you have that knowledge about the application which client is going to do that, if you have the knowledge about that, you can give your own suggestions also.
Okay. And another question is like, as you mentioned, in the real time, definitely there will be a lot of systems we will be building. So is there any solution where we can do this different machines in multiple at one particular time or something, or we have to maintain manually, like, there is one Amazon
No,
of
there
one
are
particular
monitoring
size.
services are there. There are monitoring services. Zamir will discuss that in our upper. Right now, we have just started our training and very basic we are going to cover. So
Okay.
those things we'll discuss in our upper.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Rajendra, you can unmute. Okay, this is the last question which I'm going to ask for the today. Matthew, you can unmute yourself. Naga, you can unmute yourself.
Ankit, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, in the organization, like big organization, when they create, there are thousands of servers, right? That time, what are the passwords, these certificates, how they are managed? Because I am as admin or root account, I can create. I have 10 members. How do I only share these to only those people, not to other people? So like, how we maintain that
We
one?
need to we need to create a PEM files for. You can create a same PEM file for all users. If you want to generate a different, like I have shown it today, we can generate a Ppk file. So same way we can generate a different PEM files also for each and every user also we can do.
Oh, that is
So
per user, per instance also we can do?
That purely depend on requirement. You can go for per instance wise, per user wise, based on your requirement, you can go anywhere. Both are okay. But depend on client to client requirements.
Okay. And the last question, like your 84 topics, you're saying
84
relevant,
PPTs,
yeah,
not
84
topics.
PPT are an associate, but in the market, real time, we don't have any associate professional jobs. So what we can do different on top of this for a professional architect, solution architect?
Professional level, there are other services are going to cover it. Whatever we are going to learn it, even in this training, I have already told there are some services which even I am covering with professional level also. Like VPCP ring, I'm going to cover a topic. It is coming under professional level. It's not
Okay, there's a
coming under
super set of
associate level.
services. Okay.
So this complete training in that one, there are some professional level or some are associate level. Associate level are mostly, but yes, few are I'm just covering as for professional level. Like this is I'm covering it. There is a service called simple notification service. Sorry, simple email service. Simple email service is also coming under professional level, and on migrating on-premises virtual machine is also coming under professional level. So some are I'm covering it and the professional level also in this training. Not complete, but yes, some are.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay, guys, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, what we are going to learn, let me just tell you that also. we are going to learn about how we can transfer our local files to our servers, and then we'll discuss about our other services which is called web servers. So in our EC2 machine, how we can install web server, because this is very basic thing which we are going to do it in real time also. So how we'll do that, we'll see in tomorrow's session. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.